Hey there everyone, and welcome to Ant's Reptile Colony, where we continue our journey through the snake anatomy. And today we're going to be looking at the Proteroglyphous fang. So stay tuned with me Ant as we learn more about it. Welcome to our third installment of the snake dentition series. If you haven't done so already, please take a look at parts 1 and part 2, where we had a look at the aglyphous and Opisthoglyphous fangs respectively. Links will also be in the description below. Which means we are on the third type of tooth, or the second type of fang, known as the Proteroglyphous fang, or more commonly known as the fixed front fang. Try saying that 5 times fast. Fixed front fang, fixed front fang, fixed front fang, fixed front fang. No, I can't do it. Maybe you can do better. Let me know how you did. As the name suggests, these fangs are located at the front of the mouth. They are fixed in place and they are rather small. The groove that was so clearly visible in the Opisthoglyphous fangs has now almost completely sealed over, forming a hollow tube with a slit opening towards the tip of the fang in the front. The reason that this opening is not at the very end of the fang and is rather a bit above is because if it was at the end, it would really compromise the structural integrity of the fang itself. Keeping it a bit higher keeps this fang structurally robust, because you don't want them breaking all the time, especially if you rely on it to envenomate and obtain your food. But not all slits are the same. Some of these elapids, which is the group that contains these front fixed fangs, have developed a more specialized slit, and that is that they have got a much smaller, rounder slit to allow them to project their venom at a threat or would-be predator. And of course, these are the spitting species of snakes, such as the spitting cobra. So having that smaller slit means that they have a much higher pressure when the venom comes down into the fang, allowing it to be projected out to the threat, as opposed to being just injected into the prey itself, with some species being able to spit at a distance of 2+ meters. And not only that, science has shown that these guys are also really good at aiming for your eyes. So you'll notice when snake rescuers go out to retrieve a snake from a location and it's a spitting species, they'll often have protective eyewear, not these ones, actual protective eyewear, to make sure that they don't get any venom into their eyes, because that could be quite problematic. So as I mentioned, elapids such as cobras and mambas are probably the most iconic species that contain these Proteroglyphous fangs. That doesn't mean that they don't have any aglyphous fangs. Almost all snakes have these aglyphous fangs, as they need to hang on to their prey when envenomating or when consuming them. So all the snakes that contain these Proteroglyphous fangs also have the aglyphous fangs, but they do not have any Opisthoglyphous fangs, which means basically they are either front fanged or rear fanged venomous. They will never be both. The venom delivery system of these front fanged species is much more sophisticated than that of the rear fanged species, and that is because they have true venom glands able to store venom inside them. And not only that, they have specialized muscles surrounding these venom glands that when they contract or squeeze, it forces the venom at high pressure down the venom ducts and into the fangs through that hollow groove in the fang specifically to get injected or projected at prey or predator, which is quite a cool design. And you can see it's definitely much more effective than simply having the venom run over the tooth and drip into the open wound. However, it is not the most sophisticated system out there. There is still another to be had, which means there is going to be a part 4, so keep a lookout for that. Please don't forget to check out parts 1 and part 2 with the links in the description below. But until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching everyone, we really appreciate it, and it helps the channel, myself and the animals greatly. If you haven't done so already, please hit like, subscribe and the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when new content arrives. And don't be afraid to drop any comments below. I'll always enjoy hearing from you guys. Remember, it's never too late to learn. I'll catch you in the next one.